Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel and my FIFA 23 manager career mode, where we are Dinamo Zagreb in the Balkan League that we've created with all the rest of the world teams. We've just traded out a bunch of the Romanian teams from the Romanian league and created our own league out of that. We've been doing pretty well this season. We are about 3.5 games clear of Sparta Praha, who are the only team to defeat us in the league, aside from Panathinaikos, who knocked us out of the cup in the first round. But yeah, we're having a good run of it, and we've had some pretty big wins throughout the season. And our next game is against Slavia Praha, and I just went in and I subbed out our captain, Ademi, because he was a bit fatigued. So I just replaced him with Batrina, who is one of our up-and-coming stars, who we are trying to develop. And here we go. This is our game against Slavia Praha. They are one of the Czech teams in this league, and they are towards the top of the table. It's fighting over that playoff spot. I think it's the top 6 teams get through to this playoff round at the end of the season. And we're in the 3rd minute, and it is a great ball here through to Ivanovic, who's one-on-one with the keeper. And Ivanovic, and it's saved by the Slavia keeper. Almost got our early goal again, and Misic now playing the ball into Rodriguez. Rodriguez is going to play a ball across, and it's headed in from Antuna. But a pretty easy save for the keeper as Slavia bring it out from defense, but it's turned over again. And again, and this time it's Drimic with the ball, still in the box, still in attack. Ivanovic now, and Batrina coming in for Ademi, and he's got himself on the score sheet straight away. A neat little lob that wrong-footed the Slavia keeper, and it's 1-0, Dinamo Zagreb. As you see here, they just couldn't clear it, and did that take a deflection? It might have got a deflection there. That might be what actually it was, a deflection off the Slavia Praha defender. And it's Slavia in attack now, and our classic defensive blunders continue, but Livakovic is equal to the run and makes the save as we're in attack again with Misic, and he plays the ball back to Sanchez, who plays it to Batrina, the goal scorer, and Batrina with a shot, and it's picked up by the keeper. On the attack again, and Antuna down the wing to Pekovic. Pekovic in the box, he's playing the ball across, and it's just picked up by the defender, kind of a half pass back there almost. As we go into the second half, and this is Misic now playing the ball into Ivanovic, who lays it off to Petkovic. 2-0 Dinamo Zagreb, and Petkovic continues his run of goals at the top of the league. Little layoff, and then enough space to just put that one across the keeper and into the bottom right hand corner of the net. And that's what we want to see. 61st minute now, and it's Antuna playing the ball into Petkovic, who plays it back to Antuna. Antuna with the cross, and it's Rodriguez, and it's cleared off the line by the Slavia defense. Brilliantly, just almost crossing the line, and we rebound, and it's Batrina again giving the ball to Pekovic, who turns his defender, beats another defender. Pekovic all on his own, and it's saved by the keeper. As we have a goal decision system, goal line review, and it's a no goal. Pretty obvious there that you could see that in regular play that wasn't a goal, but good little feature there. I think there was a game before where we could have used that, where the keeper almost rolled over the line with the ball. As Slavia go into the attack, and that was going wide, but Livakovic making sure and holding on to it. And it's Slavia again. This is the 84th minute, and a power shot here from Shevchik, and saved by Livakovic, and we steal the ball here out of Slavia on defense, and lovely little play in there as Marin gives it to Ivanushets, and Marin's now driving into the box, and it's a goal from Marin. Almost all on his own. Takes it down the left wing. Just the 1-2 with the Ivanushets, and then single-handedly taking it all the way into the box, turning the defender and slotting it into the right-hand corner of the net. And he gets himself a goal. He doesn't get a lot of game time, so he'd be loving that. Get himself on the score sheet. And that's how it ended. We roll on at the top of the table, and we take down Slavia Praha. Pekovic with a goal, Baturina with a goal, and Marin with a goal. As Pekovic just freezes on the spot there. And it's Dinamo Zagreb 3, Slavia Praha 0. So a little stat update here. Clean sheet leader is Livakovic. 8 clean sheets from 14 matches. Goals conceded 7. That's pretty good. And we got the risk of losing a player from our squad, Delava. He's not someone who's kind of prominent in our team, and his contract's running out, and I'll just let him run out and release, and maybe even put him up for a transfer. Alex Flynn, one of our youth academy goalkeepers, is unsettled, thinking about leaving the academy. He's only 49 overall, and he's 18 already. And I mean, like, when you think about Calvo being 19 and 78 overall, you know, we don't need another goalkeeper, so I'll just let him do whatever he wants. We lost a couple of players to other clubs from the youth academy. Fair enough, that happens. You know, I'm not too worried about that. We'll get whoever we can. Our scout came back and was just telling us about some of the guys he'd finished scouting, and we're looking through and seeing what we've got here and who we can add to the squad. And I did have my eye on a couple of players that I wanted to sign, and one of them being Daniel Azani from Australia. He's currently playing with MacArthur FC. I've never heard of that team, so I haven't watched A-League for a while, so I don't even know who MacArthur are. But we decided to pay the 2 and a bit million for the release clause and stuff it. We're just going to go sign him. He's still quite young, 23, left winger. We need a left winger, 66 overall. He can come in and we can develop him. You know, sub him on when we need to rest Orsic, who's getting on now. Like, Orsic is about 30. So, you know, we got this young guy coming through, and, you know, we can just use him as a substitute, bring off the bench, give him some game time, and over time he's going to develop into probably a starter. So, Daniel Arzani, an F, is what we got rated, but I don't really give a shit about what the game says on that sort of stuff, because, look, I know what I'm doing. So I'll grab the players I want, and I know the plan that I have for this team. And we also have a player leaving. So that was, I don't know, because the game randomly gives you these cut scenes sometimes, and you don't know who the hell it was that was leaving. And they put them all out of sync, as you'll see soon. I put a bunch of guys up for transfer. Some of the goalkeepers. There was Zagorets. He's in his mid-30s now. A goalkeeper. He's not going to get any game time, so I put him up for transfer. The Korean player we had come back, I can't remember what his name was there. He's like 55 overall, and I think he's like 24, 25 already. So We're going to put him up for transfer. So we're just trying to clean out some stuff here because we got the mid-season transfer period coming up. Can also put some players out on loan to other clubs that aren't getting consistent game time, so that they can develop away from the club, and then when they're good, they can come back. In the free agent market, I found this old gem, Laszlo Kleinheisler. For me, that's a bit of a guy that I was keen on because years ago, when I played FIFA, I was the coach of Hungary for the international team that I was coaching, and I coached them for many years. I think it was like FIFA 2014, 2018 or something. And Kleinheisler was one of my best players. So I'm keen to get him in. So we're going to get him in. He's getting a bit on now, but like he will be a good, substitute, someone to come on, and also have plans for like a second team, building a second team for when we start having to play, maybe some European football where we'll need to rest players. So he's a good proven entity for me that I want to bring into the club. And scores a lot of goals, is very potent up front, and experienced player that we can put into the side. Laszlo Kleinheisler, welcome to the club, and don't disappoint me. And this is the other thing, I was saying to you in earlier videos, you guys, transfer, look for free agents. Like, free agent market is you're just going to come across some guys that are really going to help your side. If you search hard enough and you know what you're looking for, you're going to pick them up. Like I said, goalkeepers, all sorts of players. And there was another guy in there that we're going to get to, that I briefly skimmed over, but I haven't talked about yet. And it proves that example and what I'm talking about the free agent market. Some of the guys that we're picking up, we're going to pick up some of these Croatian players and put them on our youth development squad, which we've hit the targets for the short term. Signed 2 players from the youth academy, signed 3 players younger than 20 years old with the potential greater than whatever. So we've hit that. Zagoret's telling us that he's done, and we're like, yeah, you're not going to be missed, mate. To be honest, just get lost. I just thought that was interesting. I thought that was funny that they had that option. And same with Delava. We put him up for transfer, and he's like, yep. And I'm like, good. We're both eye to eye on that. You need to get out of here and get on with it somewhere else. Alex Flynn, it just said there, he's left the club. Like I said, I was just going to let that go. And another one, Sasho Novak, he's also terminated his contract, youth academy styles, and moved on to other clubs. I just went through all the youth guys and I just put them all on development plans. I realized I hadn't really done anything there. They're all just on this balanced progression. So I started to try and develop them where I want them to play long term, and how our formation is, and how we're structured as a team, and what our strategy is. So start pushing them towards becoming more the position where they're going to be playing. So I like this feature in the game. I haven't had that before because it's been a while since I played these games. Feyenoord have expressed interest in Dino Peric, who is one of our squad players, 71 overall. He's 28 years old, and I thought, look, he's getting up towards 30, and 71 overall. That's not kind of first team quality anymore for what we're trying to aim for. So I was willing to sit down with Feyenoord, pushed it up a little bit, just asked for a bit more money, and we sold him for $2 million. And out he goes, Dino Peric. Thank you for your service. Off to Feyenoord. Do widzenia. A C-rated trade. And if you look here, like it said I could get 2.7 million for him. But I don't know. Sometimes I've pushed it right up and they've pushed back and said, get stuff. We're not paying that. Kim Hyun-woo was the Korean player. And like I said, he came back from a loan. He's 23, sorry. Yeah, and he's 55. I mean, he should be higher than that if he wants to play in this team. So, yep, we're going to let him go to someone else. Once again, I've just asked for a little bit more money than what they're asking for. I could probably maybe have pushed that up higher, but yeah, I'm learning as I go. But he's on his way out. Now, Sparta Praha want Livakovic, and I think we know what that answer is going to be. You can get stuffed. Same league. Our starting goalkeeper? I don't think so. And we've got a report on Alesh Mateu, a Czech player. And decent, 26 and 73 overall. Just to bolster the squad, we are trying to bring the average overall of our team up. So got some long-term plans for some things that you might see later on. So we've brought him off free agency, an A deal, and he's a right back and good squad player, as it says there. So we're just getting, some reserves in that can fill the spot. Now, this was the guy that I said that I skimmed over before when we signed Kleinheisler. Alexis Vega from Mexico, 25 years old, 78 overall, left winger, but can play striker, and definitely keen on that. He's the best player we could find. We got him for a steal, like it said, something like 27,000 a week is kind of what he's rated as, and we got him for $13,000 a week, 13,000 euros. So he's straight in, and he's going to start straight away. In our squad. That's an excellent pickup for us. That's probably top 3 player now on the starting 11. I think maybe J-Trilla is rated slightly higher than him, but as far as attackers go, he'd be our best guy. So look at, Brujo Antuna is a great player, and he's rated lower than him. So in he comes, Alexis Vega, 78 overall, 25 years old, I think it was, and yeah, still quite young, yet to probably hit his prime, and going to be a key player for us moving forward as we try to move into Europe and start winning some trophies. So where do we put him? We've put him out on the left wing as his position dictates, and we'll see how he goes out there. And so this episode has become a little bit of a transfer flurry. We will get to some games soon. So Delava's contract is running out, and he's chosen to leave, and he's going to Hamburg SV. Not too phased about that one. I mean, we weren't playing him. We weren't interested in re-signing him. He can do what he wants. Just wasn't in our plans at all moving forward. And clears up a spot, clears up some cap room for us, if you want to call it that, some salary for us to get someone else. Rangers are now interested in Marco Bulat for $4.75 million. And he's 21 and 70. So he's still a decent player that could come through, but I thought I'd entertain it, and we pushed it up to 5 million, and they agreed to that, and we are going to say goodbye to Marco Bulat to Rangers, because we've got depth in the center attacking midfield position, and we don't need him. He's not required, so we thought we'd get some money. And in he comes again, just if you didn't notice. Like I was saying, there's just some weird stuff with some of the transfers and some of the cutscenes. But Kleinheisler just arriving at the club again for the second time. So it's something that's out of sync with the game. Like, you'll sign a guy and then you'll get a cutscene of a guy leaving the club or another guy going on loan, and then there's no reference to who it is or anything else. So I just wanted to highlight that Kleinheisler we got shown him coming into the club again after we got rid of someone else. Our Korean player is on his way out. He really didn't get any chance to do anything because, yeah, he was part of the team before we got there. He came back on a loan. I looked at his rating. I looked at how old he was, and I was like, yeah, he's not in future plans. So off he goes. And a C grade is what we got for that one. Good price. And I'd be interested to see, 370, and we could have got 480. It really wasn't that big a deal. RC Lens are interested in giving us a player and a fee for Ivanushets. And we're going to go check out the player that they want to give us. Patrick Berg, 25 and 75 overall. Norwegian. And, decent looking player. And then we're going to get a fee as well for that of, 8 odd million, but we rejected that because it's Ivanushets, man. He's our, probably our most key player at the moment in center attack. So, yeah, there's no way I was going to give him up. We keep as many sort of star Croatian players playing in the Croatian team as we can. Got another one. Another offer, a loan offer for Stafulja to Celtic. And we rejected that. So we're into our next game. Against PAOK FC. So, first half now, and it's the 23rd minute, and it's PAOK in attack. And this is Beseswa with the shot, and our man Calvo, it's like, get that shit out of here, mate. It was even a power shot, and he's just palmed that down to himself. And we go on the attack straight from defense, and this is Antuna, and it's saved by the PAOK keeper, and actually came off Brujo there, so it was a goal kick. PAOK in attack again, and something we need to address, and it's Beseswa over the bar, and we really need to address our ability to shut down some of these offenses, but we're getting better at it. They're having to take shots from further out, but yeah, I just sometimes find myself lunging in as Antuna is on the break here again on one of his runs, and it's Drimic with the header at the near post, squeezing it past the keeper. He's getting very good at that. Antuna to Drimic from the cross, and the header. We've seen that before. And it's 1-0 Dinamo Zagreb. Just a little half cross. And the header finding the gap between the keeper and the post from a pretty tight angle. And we take the lead. And we're in the second half now, and it's the 59th minute, and this is Vega with the shot. Saved by the keeper. His first game with the club. And he's showing that he can put some pressure on. As we go forward again, and this is Hartley, one of our youth academy players, Ivanushets now. And this is Antuna to Ademi, to Kleinheisler. Little ball across. And that was Pekovic with the header, saved by the keeper. As PAOK are going to try and clear out a defense here, but it's intercepted. And this is Hartley now. And Hartley with the shot. Saved. And that's how it would end. We get the win. Nothing too spectacular. We gave some of our second tier players a bit of a run. But, you know, even when it's a close run thing, we still find a way to get a goal and get ourselves the win. And we continue to roll on. PAOK FC 0, Dinamo Zagreb 1. More messages from the chief executive. Lille are interested in Stefan Rostrovsky on a loan deal. And what did we do here? He's 30 years old, 74 overall, the North Macedonian. But we rejected that offer, and we've got some reports coming in on some of the players that we were looking at. Gianluca Busio, the American, 20 years old, 74 overall, from Venezia. And that looks very promising. He looks like something that we should investigate further. And our scout is done with Romania, I think it was. So we're going to go somewhere else, somewhere different, and we're going to go to Republic of Korea and just see what's out there. You know, just keep throwing them around the place and see what they can find. Some more players got lured away from our youth squad. So, like I said before, that just happens, and there's nothing really you can do about it. There's no warning a lot of the time that they're going, so they just sort of disappear. Interest from FC Cincinnati in Alexander Popovic, the Australian / Croatian, and we weren't able to come to an agreement, and they basically just walked out because we didn't want the loan to buy off a deal. Fulham want Bruno Petkovic. I think we know the answer to that one. Get stuffed. So we reject that one. 7.7 million. But he's just too key to our team, and we want to keep some consistency. We don't want to just give players away all the time. But yeah, I don't like with these loans the option to buy. I really want to keep them restricted to just loans. So, you know, when I get them and they have that and they're not willing to take it just as a loan, then it kind of falls apart. But our next game is here, and we're up against Ajax Athens, the Greek juggernauts, or at least I think they're partial juggernauts, at least one of the best teams in Greece, next to Panathinaikos. As we find ourselves in attack early in the game, it is the 6th minute, and this is Orsic with a shot that is saved by the keeper, finding himself in some space in the box, and then he kind of got over the ball a little bit there. So corner here, and Ivanushets with the header, but it's saved by the keeper. And this time we go forward again. This is Vega, our new signing. Alexis Vega plays it across to Orsic, who can't put it away twice. And the keeper makes some pretty good saves there. And half Orsic muffing it a little bit as well. And as Okafor now has the ball, and he's just found himself in a horde of space. And it's 1-0 Ajax as we fall apart on defense again. The seas just opened for him, and he was able to run away. And Novakovic couldn't do anything about it. Got chipped over the top of him. And it's 1-0. 45th minute now. Approaching half time. And this is Antuna going down the wing. And the ball across. And it's Vega! With his first goal for the club. And he celebrates with the worm. And Alexis Vega opens his account with Dinamo Zagreb. And hopefully that's the first of many. Lovely little cross from Antuna. He just holds that down over on that right wing. Great supplier. And the header straight back across the keeper, who had no chance. And we equalize. Second half now, and it's Ajax with the corner. And this is Rota to Szymanski. And Okafor puts the ball over the bar. It's kind of a little bit off balance there, and side-footed shot, just clearing the crossbar. Ajax going forward again, and this shot is skewed wide. But you can see that we actually got possession of the ball back and then we gave it up again. We have a habit of doing that as well. I don't know why. The goal kick now, and this is Sanchez coming out of defense, and Okafor with a pretty heavy tackle, and it's a straight red. And Ajax are down to 10 men as a reckless tackle from Okafor, which, in my opinion, was maybe a yellow. I've seen worse get nothing in this game, and he's been given a straight red for that challenge, as it's the 69th minute now, and yeah, Ajax down to 10 men, and the ball comes in from the corner, and Pekovic puts us in the lead and adds to his tally. It's almost scoring like a goal a game. Powerful header from the corner, fighting off a couple of players there, and just drills it to the left bottom corner of the keeper. And we have come back from behind to take the lead as Ajax go into attack. And this is Arambat, and he's nutmegged Livakovic, and they draw level again with 10 men. Ajax Athens not going quietly, just turns the defender, and Livakovic just falling to the ground as it goes straight through his legs. I don't think we've had this many goals scored on us in a while. 2 goals, usually it's just 1. As we give up the ball in midfield, and this is Garcia, who makes a run, and that was Sanchez, and that's a yellow. He's the last defender, and this guy was on goal, and he gets a yellow. That was more worthy of a red than what Okafor got, as we hit the 87th minute, and this is J-Trilla making a huge run, the defender, and it's headed out as Orsic tries to get on the end of it. I don't know if this was defender or attacker. I think this might have been defender. It was a goal kick. So Ajax with the goal kick late in the game, it's level, and what the hell is the goalkeeper doing? And Orsic puts it away! Unbelievable! The calamity of calamities. What in the world was the goalkeeper thinking at this stage of the game with 10 men to just pass it out with so many people, so many attackers pressing up on their defenders? And he's just given the game away. He needs to find the first place he can to hide, because that was woeful. What is the computer thinking there? The AI, to just give the ball up like that. I've never seen anything like that, I don't think, before from FIFA. Maybe once in probably the 15, 20 years that I've been playing the game. The goalkeeper just passing it straight out to you. It happens from time to time. I've probably forgotten a bunch of times that's happened, but not at that stage of the game. 3-2 is the score. Kind of didn't deserve that, I don't think. But anyway, that is the video for today, guys. We keep rolling on. A couple of interesting games there. A lot of transfers, so that filled up a lot. There's more coming because we are entering that mid-season transfer window. So a bunch of that will be coming in the next episode. We got this guy, Vega. What a score he's been straight away off the free agent market. Why was he even a free agent? Also got Klein Heisler. So we're starting to build this squad up to what we want in preparation for next season, where we're hoping that we can play some European football, and we need to really build a side that can compete with top clubs in Europe. But anyway, guys, if you did enjoy that video, please remember to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And from me, it's goodbye, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.